And I'll cue up the Instagram and everything like that.
We're live.
What's going on, everybody? You locked into another beautiful, beautiful VPR Thursday. And you already know who you're here with, but I want Kiana the Goddess to actually open us today.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. The sun is shining. I'm feeling great. My partner is looking vibrant. And I just know that it's going to be a fantastic show. I'm extremely excited about our guest. I mean, what more is there to say? This is going to be a dope show, partner. And shout out to Asante Works, Maisha. That's our girl. Big friend to the show.
Big love, big love.
Big love. We have interviewed so many of her clients, and she constantly shows love. Can't wait to be able to come out. I was supposed to come out to Marcus's show, and then I got sick. Remember, partner, last week I wasn't well. Then I blew out 2 of my tires.
The weather been weathering, girl. It's not your fault. VPR, can you talk to me in the chat? I don't know where y'all tuned in from. We got people tuned in from Argentina. Mm-hmm. We got people tuned in from like Florida, all over the globe, you know. So the weather been weathering in New York City, let me tell you. Kiana been sick.
Well, he's playing that way.
I didn't know. Right now, I got my shorts semi-packed up. I don't know if I should bring them back to the attic.
No.
Or I got all these new sweatpants, and I'm going to speak about drip in a few before we bring up our guests. I do want to vibe with y'all. You might cut up with y'all. You know what I mean? What's going on Instagram? What's shaking? Caitlin on the check-in. Let me check the other live because we are here. Before I kick off the show, what's going on, Zambri? Before we kick off the show, I got my mixer hooked up. I don't know if y'all can hear that real well. You know what I mean? Let me check your ears real quick. Let me hit you with a little screen. And then let me hit you with a little, a little something else.
YNVS DJs are in the building.
I'm getting ready to put y'all up on something, man. You ready?
This is a YNVS DJs exclusive.
Something like that. You tune in to VPR on a beautiful Thursday with Kiana the Goddess and, of course, DJ FMI. If you forgot what it stands for DJ Finally Made It. And we are here. South by Southwest weekend. What's going on? We got it tapped into the Bar Load Show, Shampoo, YNVS. We outside over there. We had Shot Town just touch back from the tour. We can start like that, but I got the mixer hooked up, and I haven't played our intro in a while. This is 2025. This intro was sent to us, but I want to make sure I get this right because I love when an artist tap in with us, and this is through Kiana, guys. You know what I'm saying? So make some noise for Kiana, man. Make some noise for Kiana in the chat.
Yeah, I appreciate it. We got to make noise for Leak on this, and for Will Barnes, Big Will from Long Island, Parish's people from EPMD.
Yes.
So they've been showing big love since we started, and they wanted us to have our own intro and outro and literally just put it together for us, and it's lit. And we were doing this
super
in
lit
the studio, so this is like bringing back the vibes for real, partner.
Yo, what's going on? Z-Dot, man, he in the building, bless him. That interview going crazy on YouTube, Instagram. What's good? I got the mixer hooked up. It's your boy DJ FMI. We live here, tapped in. Events planned all weekend. We on multiple tours. What's going on? Messiah, Miss Hendricks in the building. Let's get into this intro. Let's get into this intro, that VPR intro, man. Yeah. You see how the headphones falling off? That's how fresh it is, man.
Right off the
We had this intro made for, let me check my Serato. It was sent to us in 2019. That's when it loaded up in my Serato. That's how trill it is. You locked in with DJ FMI, Kiana the Goddess, VPR Radio. I like this part, VPR. Talk to me in the chat. Talk to me in the chat. We outside and we inside today. Turn me up wherever you playing us.
Much love, y'all.
Let's do it like that. We opening the show right. I want to say thank you to everybody tuning in. My name is DJ FMI. This is, hold on, I ain't done yet. I want y'all to hear it. VPR Radio.
With my girl Kiana and my DJ FMI.
Don't say I can't have it, 'cause that just makes me want it more. Number one status.
YouTube better not claim me. What's poppin', see that?
They can't claim you. We own that part.
You know how they be funky with it. When we got it right. That's how I like to kick off the show. You know, a little bit of energy in the air to show y'all how we feeling it, the positive vibes that we got going on, man. VPR. Good morning.
Come on, partner. Come through, partner. Yes, sir.
So I want to say, going forward, guys, I'm going to start bringing you a little bit a live sets here. I won't even say a little bit. It's going to be a lot. I want to give 5-minute sets before we open up the show. For the artists that tap in here, I appreciate you. I've been touring. I got a few tours set up. Kiana the God has been hard at work bringing on the most talented artists, entrepreneurs, and guests that we've had here. And we all owe that to you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I know Kiana does as well. Let's get ready to open the show.
Yo, big energy today, partner. So I see, I don't have to ask how you feeling. I see how you feeling. Okay, in your bed right now.
It gotta be that, man. It gotta be that, because the vibes in the world is shaky, but when you tune in to VPR, we set the tone. That's what I'm gonna start off by saying. Sooner or later, I'm gonna switch off into the other mic because I do want to sound clear when we have our guests. And I know you guys are familiar with their music when we posted it on our Instagram page. You guys poured in so much love, and I wanted to say thank you. I was surprised. It was like 100 comments or like, and it was likes, and it went nuts. People were starting the conversation underneath the post, and that's what we love at VPR. When we could do that with hip hop and give like a new light and a new stage to some of our acts, our legends.
Yeah.
Let me get it right. Our legends, VPR. That's why y'all tuned in here, right?
Yeah.
So Key.
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me? Can you tell me how did we come across Gina to get her on this platform today? You know, I know you've been hard at work, but how did you make that connection before we get ready to bring our guest up and open the show?
Well, our lovely worldwide PR head of Asante Works PR, Miss Mike.
Talk it.
She constantly pulls up to VPR and she's like, bam, interview requests, bam, interview requests, you know. So Baby Paul, right?
Shout out Baby Paul, man. One of the best producers out there.
So many people that have come through her. Marcus Mercado, right? BD3. So many of these amazing artists and musicians, and Emma, right? Emily. I mean,
Emily, man. Check out her book.
Writer.
She got a book out, man. It is amazing. She, we were supposed to get a copy. I know we got to lock in with her. She's been running around going stupid in New York City. Stupid. VPR Radio.
Y'all not gonna make me lose my mind.
Okay. Like that.
So, you know, big love to her. I don't even know if she's still in the city right now. I think she's in the city momentarily, but she just got back from the UK. Touring just like you, bro, like around the world, hitting these streets, hard at work. So gotta give big love to our girl. She's here in the chat on YouTube. Go and follow her at Asante Works PR. And check her out. If you need marketing, you already know. See? And
you see, in VPR, we only send credible sources. So for sending you that way, these are people that we've done business with for years, especially you see what Kiana's saying with Santi Works. So thank you for always tuning into the program. And I will always show love to you guys and to the viewers as well. Go tap into some of her work and you'll see what she gets done. And maybe she could get your career to the next level because she got everybody else.
For real.
They got everybody else. They got it jumping over there.
For real. No, big love. That T Money. I mean, she's affiliated with everybody.
Don't even get into it.
That's love since day one. Yeah, big tribe vibes.
Do your homework, VPR. When I say T Money, T450, go do your homework. Google them.
Hello.
Come back to the show. Look at the interview that we had on Spotify and all those streaming platforms that you like to listen to all your favorite songs at. You're going to listen to mine soon because the EP coming.
Yes.
Executively producing. 2 of the records is done. I'm having a lot. But anyway, that's not about me right now. Go check out T450 and you'll see how big he is in this industry. And you wouldn't see a lot of these music videos if it wasn't for what him and his confidants created there and the culture that they created there. For us to be doing this right here, man.
Yeah.
Real shit. What's going on Instagram?
Barriers.
Rennieville, what's up, man?
MTV once upon a time had nothing but rock music and nothing but
Don't forget it, man. Don't forget it.
So Yo MTV Raps broke through their ceiling, right? Whitney Houston was one of the first Black artists featured on there. I think it was
Talk it, Kiana.
because it crossed over into pop and they had no choice but to put her on MTV. She did a whole interview about it, and
What's
she
going on, DJ? What's
like
your name?
I like
Yes, what's up?
forcing them to have to play me, right? They didn't want me. Then they had no choice because everybody wants to hear it.
Hey, because at the end of the day, if the industry, well, if the listeners are shifting towards that and they want the truth within their music,
Yeah.
they're gonna find it however they gotta find it, whether it be through the mixtapes, whether it be through whatever it was back then. As far as it wasn't YouTube, it wasn't
Right.
quickly sharing a song. It was actually going to a party and being there when the artist performed it and then
Right.
building
It's
that.
calling radio stations, right? Calling television.
Yeah, trying to get it up on regular little small college radio, so you could go through those little platforms back then, and that wasn't even trying to do that.
Facts. And I want to say this, that shows how powerful hip hop music and culture is, to have broken that barrier, because clearly our music, our culture was in demand on that network. Even the people that were watching that network said, nope, we need something more. We need to see, where's Biggie Smalls? Where's Rakim? Where's the music that we're listening to?
You got to drop the bomb, because she, you know what I'm saying, VPR?
Period.
That part, man. And we speaking about it, they have paved the way, and that we did talk about the authenticity in hip hop. Before I jump off into that VPR, I want to say I know the world is healing today. This is why I wore yellow, I feel like the world is healing today. We took a big stride because Ice Spice, man, is getting back her weight, VPR, and I just gotta break the ice, all right, and bring y'all the real ice.
She wanna get thick again.
Okay?
She got back on her oats. She
Yeah,
stay on my
gained
body, it's hard to
back
get rid of
her
her.
weight,
You know that I like him the
VPR.
most. He taking me out, he's spending a lot. I be in Louis and Lindsay a lot. I know they hear and they envy a lot. Bitch, I be popping and bitches be pop. They wanna know where I'm at, all over the map, and still I'm the talk of the town. Like fuck is they talking about? Bitch, I'm too lit to be walking around. Chanel, Prada, Gucci, but today it's Emilio Pucci. He wanna taste me, chase me, choose me, but I'm not a regular smoochie.
Back to I'm gonna get Ice Spice off the screen because I don't want everybody on the Instagram to fall in love. And then, you know what I mean? They already fall in love with Kiana the Goddess. We don't need to fall in love for the wrong reasons. So the authenticity in hip hop, I wanted to talk about that because I'm like, as I sit back now, Kiana, haven't you noticed something in the last 3 years of hip hop as far as the street rappers that were depicting detail, I wouldn't even say crime scenes, but detailing crimes. It's been you notice they've been real quiet lately, VPR? Yo,
Well,
Instagram.
Rico cases.
Instagram, can we talk about it? Why your favorite rappers been super quiet lately? Like, I don't, meaning like Dirk and them, the thugs in them. Like, why has it been really quiet for these rappers that have been rapping, the K Flocks in them? I just want to discuss it. If you could maybe throw some comments in Instagram or YouTube, maybe y'all can help me. What's going on, Lone? What's going on, Lona? You feel me? Lone Star Rose. There we go.
Don't you think though? What was this? Two years ago, maybe? Because I feel like it was 4 or 5 seasons back.
Mm-hmm.
That
4 or 5 seasons. In hip hop, it moves fast. You know how like it
Okay.
takes 365 days for a year to go around. In hip hop, in the street community, when they're rapping these lyrics, it only takes 10 days for them to make a year because they're walking on borrowed time. Instagram, can y'all tell us why all y'all favorite street rappers is gone right now?
They don't want to get locked up, partner. They don't want to do jail time.
And
I mean, I think it's just as simple as that. Do you remember that sweep of all those artists with those?
Feds did a sweep. Man.
Sweep.
But I brought it up because I was just looking at K Flock because he's a resident of New York, and in his case before, I just watch it and I deal with a lot of the young rappers. You know what I'm saying? They call me Unc. I like that shit. I embrace it. Pack them up, waste of space. At K Flock, the same person that allegedly that he shot at in that barbershop, and the reason he did it was for his friend, is the same friend that's testifying against him, saying, yeah, you shot that guy for me, that I got shot 2 years ago, but I don't got nothing to do with that. Picture that.
I mean,
that's weird. So where your favorite rappers at? I'm just saying that because I want y'all to live a free life, to enjoy some of the fruits of your labor with this music. But if I'm looking around left and right from Atlanta to New York, they've been cleaning up rappers left and right.
Yep. Watch what you say.
Y'all be safe out there.
Facts.
We
Watch
got our guest there, Kiana, and
lounge in your Lambo,
yo,
okay? And just
watch
relax.
your Takashi Chain's getting emotional. Not saying he broke, but
Mhm.
he got to live a different life. I'm just saying, where all our favorite street rappers at, man? Y'all got me out here trying to figure. He said they not trying to get locked up.
That's what I'm saying.
Lone Star Road said they ain't trying to get locked up. What's going on, Looney Love?
Right.
Hey, thank you
Not
for
when
tuning
you've
into the
enjoyed
show on
that good
VPR
life.
Radio. I'm here with Kiana the Goddess. Make sure you follow her. I'm just trying to see how I can save some of the youth from going through some of these troubles, man. I love hip hop and I'm just observing it. Call me Unc. It's cool.
I
I'm free and shit. I
can't
think being
believe they're
free is
calling you
cool.
young at unk at your young age. It's
You know,
insane.
and it's wild, but don't worry. We got like 3 tours set up. But Unc
Exactly.
gonna work hard for VPR
Okay.
and our guests that we have here. Unc gonna make sure he puts on the showcases that get y'all out and get y'all on the biggest
Okay.
platforms. Unc got that. And Unc is trying to keep y'all, and maybe Auntie is trying to keep y'all out of jail. I'm just
Well,
throwing game. Free game is free game.
facts.
Don't shoot me. And don't shoot at each other either, because that's what got y'all there. All right,
Exactly.
VPR.
All right.
We're kicking off our show. Kiana's getting ready to bring up our guests. I'm
Yes,
going to get ready to switch over the mics, even though I like this, I feel like it's pretty dope. We're going to
it
have our sound effects now. Okay.
is.
Kiana, I'm going to let you kick it off.
Well, we have the lovely Gina Thompson. There she goes. Her camera is on, looking fabulous. Gina, welcome to VPR. It is such a pleasure to have you here. How are you feeling today? Unmute your mic, my love.
Actually, I thought I did that. Sorry about that. I'm feeling wonderful. I cannot complain, and I won't complain.
Okay. I love that. And you shouldn't complain because
Thank
you are doing
you.
fabulous things. And we were just talking about, in hip hop and R&B, our legendary artists that have been working hard in this industry. And I think it's so important, especially as we have so many like young hip hop artists and upcoming aspiring R&B artists, to see how you can set the path for your career and keep it going, right? Because between ageism and hip hop and ageism in our particular genres of music alone, I feel, right, it's very specific, but we love to see people who are thriving in their careers. Because when you think about NBA players, you think about doctors, lawyers, there's no age limit, right, for what you can do and to keep going. So we love to see that. You just dropped this hot new single. So we want to talk about that. And we want to talk about literally like the creation of your entire career from the time that you were a young woman. So can you tell us about your musical journey?
Oh my goodness, yeah, such a loaded question, but it's good. It's very open, so it leaves me with being able to go in various directions. So I appreciate that. First off, is my background okay? You guys able to see me okay? Yep. Okay, cool. Awesome. All right. So, first off, again, thank you so very much for having me on your show. Truly a pleasure. I was definitely looking forward to it. And shout out to Maisha. Um, so it basically the journey with me begins in the home front, to be honest with you. I was born, thankfully, and it was such a blessing, into a musically inclined family. So my mother, my father, my siblings, everybody sang, grandparents, maternal and paternal, just in the family, just singing, rapping, music. It was always something. So with that, it was always a great thing. So it kind of started with, singing in the choirs, at school as well as church. And so what happened, my brother, one of my brothers by the name of Chris Thompson, um, he decided that, you know what, I want to take my little sister in the studio. I want to see how, how she can, sound in the studio. So he took me to a studio one day. Long story short, we recorded 2 songs, and just the outcome of the project was just so awesome. So we, decided that, we're going to try to do more. And so one day, my brother-in-law at the time decided to take me to Rodney Jerkins. Knew of Rodney Jerkins, decided to take me to him. Rodney was the producer of my first album. And Rodney heard me sing. I was at right there in his home front. He heard me sing, and right then and there, he was like, "You know what? Let's try to make some things work." So right there on the spot, he wanted to sign me.
Let me ask you a question.
So,
How
yeah,
old were you at that moment?
yep, 20 years old.
20.
I was, wait a minute, make sure I'm saying this right. Yeah, 20. Yep, 20 years old. So
Wow.
December of 94, I signed with Rodney Jerkins. I was 20 years old. And then at that point, we decided to re-record or pre-record actually the album in his basement. So we did just that, and then months later, not even months later, I always say months later, but it wasn't even months later. It was maybe about a month later. His father, who acted as my manager at the time, decided to take the music to shop it around. And Mercury Records, also known under Polygram at that time, decided to sign me, and that was 95. And then in 96, the first single pretty much came out, The Things You Do. And what many people don't know is that song that did come out, The Things You Do, actually was the remix of the original. So Rodney Jerkins did the original on the album titled Nobody Does It Better. Um, and Mr. C, God bless his soul, who's passed on now, and my A&R, Bruce Carbone. So Mr. C was my assistant A&R. Bruce Carbone was my A&R. They decided that they wanted to, um, have Puffy on the record to do the remix. And so I definitely agree with it. Of course, Puffy was definitely, hot at the time. And so I agreed with it. And then Puffy jumped on the album, loved it, thought he wanted to have a rapper on it. So at the time he knew Missy, asked Missy to be on it. She gratefully accepted. And that was a collaboration. We put it together. Everyone was super excited. And so it was a blessing to work with both, Puffy and Missy, and of course Rodney Jerkins as well. So
Mhm.
that's the history behind how it all began. I shortened it up as best as I could. There
For
was a lot more that I could have added, but
I, I
I just
believe
tried to
that,
shorten that
Gina.
up.
Well, I just want to say, because earlier I was getting the mic set up and switching over from the mixer. Um, it is amazing to meet you. I'm happy to have you here on VPR. I know Kiana welcomed you into the show, but I did want to say thank you for being here this morning.
Oh, you're so very welcome. Such a pleasure to be here and to meet the both of you as well.
Oh, likewise. I really want to ask you because that song itself has become a legendary song, right?
Kiana, I'm finally meeting the artist behind the record. I'm spinning this in the club,
That's what I'm
and
saying.
now, like, you don't understand how legendary to me.
Pete
I
West
was
is
sitting there knowing the verses.
how
Yeah, like I'm with them, my
elements.
brothers dancing to that in the back room. Like, you don't
That's what I'm
understand what that.
saying. Even when you hear the intro of that beat, it's like everybody hits the floor because it's such
Um,
a great song. And I think I want to ask because you were so young, right? You were just
yeah.
going from being a singer with your family to really jumping into the entertainment industry. What was your feeling? Because we're talking about the mid 90s when Puffy, Missy, everybody was at like the peak. So working with these artists was just like, it was like working with a Drake or a Kendrick of today, right? And working with like Dr. Dre. So what were you feeling when this collaboration came together and you did the actual remix? What were you thinking about yourself and like your career at that point? I'm curious.
It was all like so surreal. Like I definitely truly honored, and it was a blessing. I always use that word blessing because that's just there's no better description. It was a dream come true. I was like, is this really happening? So it was all kind of like that tone and that feel for me, and thankful, thankful. Even though I've had so many obstacles, as we know with the music industry, some things that can happen. Some things are so very unfortunate as well. But even with every journey that I've been on, the bumps and bruises, all of those, I still have to say that, I overall had a great journey. I learned so much. And so working with everyone that was involved, not even just the ones that I've mentioned, on my path, it again, an honor, a blessing, thankful, fun, tears of joy, tears of hurt, you name it. But overall, it taught me a lot. It made me who I am today. And everything that I did go through was my journey. So, there's no regrets. There are things again that I've learned. And so I take them and I move forward. And, sometimes I even share them with others. So everything was overall, again, it an 8 for me out of 10. So I'm good.
Amazing
Yeah,
perspective.
Kiana, we've had a few people on this platform, and the grace that Gina has with her journey through this industry, you
Yep.
don't really hear that. What's going on, Aloria? And Aloria's saying, "Go Gina," throwing
Go,
up the
Gina.
hearts for you. They're going
Oh,
crazy on Instagram too. Okay,
oh,
so
thanks.
Gina, now we're here in 2025, and you find yourself in the studio again.
Yeah.
What has sparked that passion for you to go and create in 2025?
Oh, thank you for the question. So honestly, my hiatus, if I could just kind of open with this, or begin with this. My hiatus has taught me so much, and I've learned a lot of things about me, and was able to tap into other gifts that God has given me. And so, um when I got that call back in, what was it, beginning of 2021, that DJ Cassidy wanted me to do his Pass the Mic. This is during that COVID time, and DJ Cassidy wanted me to do that Pass the Mic. When I got that call, I would, and mind you, it took them a minute to track me down, when I got that call, at first I thought about it and I was like, wait a minute. But then it was something that later just resonated with me, like, things happen for a reason, Gina. And so, although I was a little hesitant at first, at the point when I decided to accept it, and then when I did it, wow, it was like, where have you been, girlfriend? Like, what? But again, I'm not going to question, I will no longer question the things that has happened. I understand them better now. So with that being said, God used me and dealt with me the way he needed to. And yes, it was for those years. So when he brought Cassidy my way to do the Pass the Mic, and again, when I did it, I was like, yeah, what are you doing? You need to get back to what you were born to do. So even though the numbers were there with the age and everything, I'm like, well, look around you, girlfriend. You know, there's people your age and older still doing it. Now, all of them may not have, or most of them may not have taken that hiatus, if you will. But again, my story is my story. And so when I did that again, Pass the Mic with DJ Cassidy, and even he was like, girl, if you don't get yourself set up on IG and all these other social platforms and let your fans know what time it is and what's going on, I thank him for that. But ultimately, thank God. So that was that rebirth of, whoa, go ahead and try to, get back in the studio and do something. So moving forward with that, after I did that, more and more doors started opening, things started happening. And I really didn't see this part coming either, just like I didn't see the beginning coming. But
Mhm.
very thankful. Um, God has his timing with everything. Everything, again, happens for a reason. And so bringing it back has been truly, truly meant to be, and has felt great ever since that day I spoke to Cassidy and moving forward. Then he had me on his Pastor Mike Live in Greensboro, North Carolina. That was amazing. Then after that, things just started coming even, and that was February of 2024, around Valentine's weekend. And then even prior to that, though, like I said, with the 2021, when he had me come out, there were things that was coming my way then. And then again, that February 9th, 2024, at Greensboro, North Carolina, that was amazing. Then after that, more and more things started coming. And then people started saying, hey, do you want to, try to make some more music? And then 50 Cent reaches out to me, and I did Humor and Harmony. And then things just started coming, and I just said, Lord, continue to have your way. Okay. So I hooked up with a fan who is now like my brother from another mother, Mr. Woods. I met him in London, I started getting international calls to do shows. So I met him in London, 2020, August 2023. He was out there with Sunshine Anderson, who was doing a festival over there. So he knew that I was doing a show the day before her festival. So he made his way to come see me again. Shout out to Mr. Woods. Made his way to come see me and was like, hey, not only am I a fan, but I have some music that I'd like to introduce to you. So my husband, who is also my manager, they connected. And then the rest was history when it comes to this new single with Nobody. So we connected, did the song, and let me tell you, it is getting such good feedback. I'm sorry, great feedback, moving along, and so very thankful. So I'm very thankful for everything that is happening so far, and are so appreciative of, again, you all, as well as others that have showed the love and support.
Well, the new single is amazing. I love it. I love the cadence. It's super, super catchy. I hope we can get it queued up so we can get
I was gonna say, y'all gonna cheat the VPR listeners. They've been writing the whole time. When you see, you can't see my eyes, but I'm reading what everybody's writing to you, and I'm gonna read what they're saying. I'm watching the Instagram, the other Instagram, Facebook, all this. So let me start with the first question. I hear actually Spade said, "Oh, Gina, like Martin said, you go girl." Everybody saying, "Go girl, you going off." And all right, I got the single loaded up here, and people are saying, "Can we hear it?" You're so inspirational. People are saying they love it.
Thank
Let me
you.
bring that
Thank you
single
so
up here.
much.
I'm not even going to take too much of y'all
While you bring the
time.
single, I want to ask you something, Gina, because you used the word hiatus a few times, and I'm like, I've seen some of your live performances, and what were you doing to keep your voice going during that hiatus? Because you clearly did not stop singing. You did not stop having that power. Now, a hiatus usually means you stop everything that you have been doing in that field, but girl, you came back on stage like you never left. So I want to know how you maintain that, how you maintain your stage presence, how you maintain your vocal cords during this time while you weren't necessarily out recording.
Oh, thank you. No one's ever asked me that, but with pleasure. The answer is one, I want to say I'm one that I do like to jog, walk, and work out. And so maybe that has been very helpful with me staying I'm not gonna say I'm, that fit, but I am one that, do, like I said, I do like to walk and jog and work out and do things of that nature, and so that may have helped with it when it comes to the stage presence, with the breathing and things along those lines. Now I'm going to be honest with you, and well, not that I haven't been all along, but vocally, when I tell you hiatus, I did not sing for years. So what it was I just opened my mouth. And I was like, God, I'm just thankful you did not take this from me, because I was telling people prior to, the DJ Cassidy, no, I don't sing anymore. I had been turning down weddings and you name it, so many different things. No, I haven't sang in years. So when I tell you that this is nobody but God, it is nobody but God, that He's the one that has enabled me, to continue to enable me to be able to still sing. And I mean, I was in tears when I saw that, when I opened my mouth, that they were still there. So that's your answer. Like, no, I was not singing. Like, I know a lot of the other artists, that, they kept doing things, they kept moving. I myself not.
Girl, it
And
sounds like you were having sneaky vocal lessons the whole time.
no, no, I kid you not. Actually, I like I said, I explored another career and am currently in pursuit of my doctor's degree with nursing. So I've been doing so I've been, like I said, God truly has blessed me. It's all part of my journey. It's my story.
Yeah.
And so that's what I've been doing, and so I've been using my voice by helping patients,
Healing,
So
healing others. Amazing.
yeah, still there for others. Absolutely. So nobody but God.
And we're going to get into that single just like that. VPR, you tuned into here live Thursday with Kiana the Goddess, DJ FMI, and Gina Thompson. Let's hear it.
Feeling you, you're my type. So glad that you're my guy. Forever yours and you'll be mine. All in, baby, waste no time. Ooh, I've been thinking about you all day. I can't wait for you like you hold me. Oh, I need you to give it to me. Ain't nobody give it
You got
to
to
me
get in the
like
audio
you give it to me.
playlist.
The way that you give it to me ain't gonna leave. Yeah, I need all this love. Can't nobody tell me nothing. No, you can't tell me nothing. I'm gonna be here. I don't need nobody else but you. I don't need nobody else but you.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Like, I love, love, love. Guys, you need to make sure that you can stream it on YouTube. You're on every single platform, right?
Yes,
That is
ma'am.
her newest single. It is hot. It's a banger. I know that you're going to grab that and put that in your Serato, FMI.
Go sitting here bumping. I'm like, all right. I was making sure you got to get the audio because it was still coming into my mix. And I was like, oh, okay. I was figuring that out. But we good, man. We got the single here. And now that we're hearing that, and you talked a lot about it, do you have any performances set up for this year? I know God's been blessing you, and these stages probably been calling you. You can't run from the lights. You can't run from them.
You better work. I like the way you said that. That's amazing. So yes, it's truly been a blessing. There are a few things that, are on the table now, and I don't really speak upon it until it's legit. I've learned that lesson too, because there were times I was putting stuff on my page and then it didn't happen, and then people are wondering and asking. So, I've learned that, wait till it's, official. But there are currently a few things that, again, that my husband as my manager has basically been negotiating. I've been offered a few things, and again, I won't spill those out. I'll just announce them as they come. So I'm super excited, and shout out to my international man. Let me tell you, fans over in the UK, London. I am just saying, there are so many great things that that are in store, and I'm just so very thankful. So as far as one that is locked right now, I will be performing in White Plains, New York, April 5th, 4th, 5th. Wait a minute, it's one of those days, and there's another show the following day, and I'm hoping I'm not mixing that up in Atlantic City. But nevertheless, there are things that are definitely coming through. I have some things lined up coming up, but again, you will see them on my page. So I always tell my fans and even friends and families, my best communication is IG. I normally post there like every day or every other day. My team keeps up with the page, and so you're able to learn what's going on with me, the latest. And again, as you guys mentioned, as far as the single goes, nobody is available on all platforms. Thankful to everyone that's been so supportive of it. And I want to give a shout out to the songwriter Charnel Allen. She is a phenomenal songwriter. She's also doing backgrounds on the song with me. And then there's also Crazy Figs, who is the producer of the track. Always try to give the shout out. And Fanny the Body is the rapper. So I always, again, try to make sure I, give them their praises as well, because this record is not complete without them. So
right.
yeah, definitely shout out. But yes, please stay tuned. Tune into the Real Gina Thompson IG for all the latest updates that's happening with me. I just recently did a show at the Leah Corps Center. When I tell you that I got some great responses from that, I'm so thankful. I was told it went viral on TikTok.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, so thankful. So please, if you care, share. So yes, thank you for the support. Thanks Sunshine Anderson for allowing me to, be a part of her set at the Leah Corps Center that day. What was it, last Saturday, March 8th? And shout out to Young Fly too, that also gave me the opportunity to be on that show. And shout out to my girl Jonesy. Jonesy's from Hot 97. Am I saying that right? Yeah, I think I'm saying that right. Nevertheless, she has the 90s Girl tour that she's working on as well, and I am a part of that.
Yeah.
So the block, that's what I want to say. Jesus, don't take it back when I say 97. Please take that
She's
back.
at the block now. She wasn't.
Blame it on the mind and not the heart. It is not the heart.
Right.
Blame it on the mind.
Yeah, blame it on the mind and not the heart. So it's the block.
A lot of things changed, right?
Yes. So Josie, please forgive me for that one. But she is on the block. That's the same one that Mr. C was on as well.
Right.
If you notice, I always I shout out him a couple of times because he was assistant A&R, and he is the one that was responsible for really introducing me to Biggie, Puffy, and that whole crew. So shout out to my Mr. C. God bless his soul. But yes, so those are some things that are coming up. The 90s Girl tour that Jonesy's put together. We are waiting as we speak to solidify some dates as well. So again, just stay tuned to my IG page and you'll get the latest updates of what's going on. You can my contact information is on there for booking and all of that. It's my email, my point of contact, 443-877-9846. All of that's on there. Yeah. Even if you DM me, again, I do have a team that does watch my social media, mostly the IG, and we do respond as promptly as we can. So thank you all for your support, man.
Oh, I love it. Let me tell you something. The level of humility and the beautiful word that you used, I think, was perfect. FMI grace that you have. I know that your journey, you've been around, you've come back around, and this is going to be just another beautiful piece of your path. So I can't wait to see where it goes. I feel like, especially during these times where you're like revamping your career and you've been able to learn so much, because you use some very key points, like saying that you didn't have regrets, that you are happy about the things that you learned, the lessons, right? You have that sort of perspective. It's very transformative, and it allows you to still go on your path, but use that wisdom to approach things in a different way. So I know that this wave is going to be so tremendous, and I'm just so thrilled that you came and shared your story here with us today.
Thank you so much.
And
thank
Gina,
you.
I want to say thank you. And before I spin that new record, I'm going to make sure I hit up your team, because I'm going to need that DJ for my VPR drop, because I'm going to be out there on tour on April 4th. I'm going to be had 3 tours lined up, and I'm out here in these clubs. And now when I spin your record, I could be like, I interviewed her, right? It hits different. Send them the YouTube link, send them the Spotify link. Thank you for actually tuning in. Thank you for coming on the platform. Absolutely. And I hope to see you soon, okay?
All right. Blessings to you all. Continued success. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Much love to you, Gina.
Much love. Thanks.
Wonderful day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. That was amazing, partner. What do you think?
I had a blast there today. Shout out to the chat for this going crazy.
Yes, sir.
Whole interview, honestly, from Instagram, T Money, Big Zo, Official Bandman Zay, Belizean Princess. It's so many people. So thank you for tuning into today's episode. This is a legendary episode. Please go look into her catalog, and you'll see why she's had the career she has.
That's right. Her albums have all been great. So I'm looking forward to like her next EP. I'm looking forward to your EP. I heard you slip that in there, partner. Don't think I'm slipping. I've been waiting, bro. I've been waiting. I'm so excited for you.
Guys, make sure you tap into everything that Kiana the Goddess has going on. She posts daily on her page, and to all of the works that she has going on. You'll see all my tour dates. Hit the link in the bio, and do the same for the link tree. The merch is up for sale on VPR Radio right now. If you like some of the jackets I've posted, Weather the Storm is a proud sponsor of the channel. Go check out his merch. The jackets, sweatpants, and hoodies, and the summer apparel is now being released. So I'm gonna check y'all later. Run this interview back. It's amazing.
We'll see you guys next week. Mwah. Go do everything with love. Remember, the more love we put out, the more love we'll receive.
There you go.